You gotta learn to never judge a book by its cover. And I made not a mistake, but it was a lesson, right? I went to I ended up me and my friend we randomly decided to get some food, and we went to a chicken spot. We went to a random chicken spot, and it was a guy. It was kind of like in a bad area, right? We don't live in like a super nice area, but the area we were going to was kind of like in a bad place. We went there. We ordering food. We waiting for the food to come down. So we're just sitting. A guy walks in. He's like super sketchy at first, and like he's just getting his food. All the chairs are ticking. All the seats are ticking. So he's standing up. And while he's standing up, we're on our phones talking whatever. And there's a group of people who start to leave. So common sense would be like, yeah, he's gonna just sit in the seat of the people who are leaving. He sits at the table we're sitting at. But when he goes to the table, like I said, we're in a bad area already. He walks behind me. So like if I'm on the table here and I'm talking to my friend who's right here on the side of me, the guy walks behind me to go to the other side of the table and sit down. And it was just throwing me off. So I ended up like taking note of that. And my friend did too. Like he whispered to me, he's like, yo, why would he sit next to us? And I was like, that's kind of crazy. But here's the thing. He after like 5 minutes of him just sitting there, like no small talk, no nothing. Not introduce himself when he sat down. He just literally, out of the blue, yo, bro. And I know this game, bro. I know this. Like, I've been in areas like this before. I've lived in areas like this for a certain amount of time. That's never a good sign, bro. Especially if there's no greeting beforehand. I know you're finna ask me some BS, bro. I almost egoed him at first and just didn't even look back. But then I thought, you know what? Let me just see what bro wants. Like, you never know, right? You truly never know. He was like, yo, I'm a barber. If y'all want any cuts, this and that, I'm giving cuts out, all this other stuff. And I'm thinking to myself, like, bro, obviously I'm not going to get a haircut from this guy. Like, there's no way I'm getting a haircut from him, right? I don't know you. You're sketching me out. I'm in a bad area. I'm expecting you to not be good at your job. I'm good. My friend, he's more on like he likes to hear people out and talk to people. I shut stuff down. If I'm not feeling it, I just shut it down. I ain't gonna lie to you about it. If I ain't feeling it, I ain't feeling it. So I shut it. He asked me, I'm like, nah, I'm good. My friends talking to him, this and that. Oh, bro, what is this? They're talking. He's showing him his stuff and all that, but I'm not paying no mind. Like, I already said no in my head, so that's their conversation. I'm not finna be ear hustling on their conversation, because I already told him I'm good, right? So I'm not gonna say I'm good and then be invested in their conversation. Like, that doesn't make sense. So they talking, whatever, I'm ignoring it. I'm waiting on the food to come. And we end up leaving. Right, we get the food. Long story short, we get the food. We leave. We get to the car, and my friend at this point, he'd already talked to the guy. Like they was talking the whole time we was there. They know mutuals, this and that, and we're going to the car. He's scrolling through the guy's feed, and he's looking at his haircuts and the videos and stuff. And I'm not gonna lie, this is when I realized you never know who you're talking to. Right, I said this before. You never know who you're talking to. You can't judge a book by its cover, and you have to be open-minded to more things, even if it throws you off at first. You have to be smart. At the same time, be smart, but be open-minded, right? My friend, he was sketched out as well, like how I was, but unlike me, he was also open-minded to hear him out. The guy is a really good barber, like an amazingly good barber, and he only charges $20 cuts. And he cuts a lot of friends that my friend is knows. He cuts a lot of people that know. He's doing his thing. He makes content, and that's what really struck in resonation with me. Is I seen he was making content. He was outside on like, you know how like the streets have this way traffic and this way traffic, and then there's like that little, like concrete strip in the middle. He's on a chair, recording a TikTok. Yo, I'm out here cutting people's hair, and to me, that's huge because that shows me two things: dedication and commitment, right? Not anyone is just gonna go out there and do that. You have to have strength in yourself to not be self-conscious of people driving by watching you cut hair. You have to love your passion, and you have to be different and unique. He's got a cameraman. He's got the little words popping up on the screen, like for the TikTok when he's talking. And it's showing me like, oh, he's putting in effort to his craft, and he's good. He's really good. Like he's really really good. I would pay for a haircut. That's easily somebody now who could charge 50 plus for a haircut if they wanted to. But he's getting off the ground. He's starting his prices is 20 right now, which is amazing still for his talent level. But that's the opportunity I missed out on because I just was thrown off by the sketchiness. I just immediately shut it down because I wasn't comfortable. Right? And that's why you gotta learn how to not judge books by its cover. There's so many opportunities in life that will present themselves to you if you're willing to accept it. But you have to be able to have an open ear to it and be open minded to it. Right? Not everything is gonna be so clear cut. Everything you want isn't gonna come to you on a silver platter. It might come. You gotta be able to read in between the lines from time to time, but it's gonna come eventually. You just gotta be able to recognize the differences. And that's also like props to him, and that I feel bad now, and I feel like a horrible person for two reasons. For one, I didn't take the time to even look at his work, and for two, I feel like a hypocrite. I preach to not judge people off of, you know, first impressions, and like to take people for who they are and not their talent, right? Because that's when you get into like, oh, clout, this. It deludes your mind. Oh, this guy's cool now because he's good at this. He should have been cool from the beginning. You get what I'm saying? So I got to work on that, and that hit me heavy because I always preached to not do that. And I ended up doing it. Now, I did sketch myself out. I was head on the swivel. I was in an area we shouldn't have been. I parked away from where the shop was because the parking was so small. So I had to, thought of someone breaking the window and getting the car and all that stuff. I had stuff in the car because we just got back from Target. And that's not an excuse. But, I just wasn't thinking how I should have. I should have been thinking from a business aspect, from a open-minded aspect of he's showing me his craft. Let me at least take the time of day to look at it. Right? And because I lose nothing from that. I lose nothing from it. Oh, well, let me see your work. Oh, it's not for me. You know what I mean? I'm allowed to like it or not. But to just dismiss it entirely and not even pay it no mind, that's why I messed up. Because you never know. You really never know. You never know. And that's the beauty in life, is making these mistakes and learning and being able to really bounce back from them and understand, oh, I probably should have did this differently. So I'm coming here to tell y'all, I'm telling y'all, don't judge these books by cover. Lock in on what you're doing. And if you're seeing somebody who has like somewhat of like a, hard work ethic or anything, be willing to look into that person, because people like that are always going to grow. I made a short TikTok probably like I think it was like 2 days, I think it was yesterday or like 2 days ago, about people who are going to be successful in the future. We don't know them yet. They're working hard right now. People who are successful now are the big names. They've been in the industry for years. A lot of new names are going to start going into that industry, whether it's entertainment, sports, etc. It's going to be a lot of new names, a lot of new people. That doesn't mean you're not going to be one of them. You never know. You might know a personal person. You might know a relative. You might have a friend, somebody close to you, who's going to be the new star in the new industries. Right? Everything changes. Nothing stays the same. So every new person that goes, every person comes out, we're gonna be, there's gonna be newer people. So you have to learn to just look out and understand that, like, the people working now, their talents are gonna shine later. So that guy who's working, he's probably talking to 50 people a day, who knows, trying to network. People was turning him down, like myself. Yo, I don't want your cuts, this and that. He might be the next hit barber. And that's when everyone's gonna switch up. That's when everyone's gonna, oh man, let me hit him. Yo, bro, remember when you tried to? Nah, bro. So, get it right the first time. Really lock in on, hear people out. That's the biggest thing too, is just don't immediately shut everything down. I shouldn't have did that. I feel bad for it. But I was sketched out, so that was on my part, and that's my apologies. But yeah, I'm just get up off of here. I just wanted to come over here and talk to you guys about that little experience I had. It was really eye-opening to me. And I really showed myself that, in a sense, I can as well be a hypocrite to my own preachings, which is crazy. But if you made this far into the video, like, comment, subscribe, share this video with somebody if you want to. And honestly, I got nothing else to say. So stay safe, stay blessed, keep guiding God's life, and I'll catch you in the next upload.